We're going to explain how to port forward using your Spectrum Internet service. Unfortunately, there's no port forwarding directly within the Spectrum app itself. The Spectrum app primarily manages your account, billing, and some basic network settings, but it doesn't provide the advanced tools needed for port forwarding. Port forwarding is a router-level configuration, meaning you need to access your router's settings to do this. Here's how to do it. 1. Find your router's IP address. This is usually found by typing right single quote 192.168, 0.1 right single quote or right single quote 192.168, 1.1 right single quote into your web browser's address bar. If neither of these works, check your router's sticker for its default IP address and login credentials, username and password. 2. Access your router's admin panel. Once you've entered the IP address, you'll be prompted for a username and password. Again, this information is usually found on a sticker on your router. If you've changed it, you'll need to remember your new credentials. 3. Locate the port forwarding section. The exact location of this setting varies depending on the router manufacturer and model. Common names include port forwarding, virtual servers, NAT forwarding, or application rules. You might need to browse through the router's menu options to find it. 4. Add a new port forwarding rule. Once you've found the correct section, you'll need to add a new rule. This typically involves specifying the following: the port numbers you want to forward, for example, TCP port 80 for web servers or UDP port 27015 for game servers. The protocol, TCP, UDP, or both. The internal IP address of the device you want to forward the port to. This is usually the local IP address of your computer or game console. And a descriptive name for the rule. 5. Save your changes. After you've entered all the necessary information, make sure to save your changes. Your router will likely reboot to apply the new settings. 6. Test your port forwarding. After the router restarts, test if the port forwarding is working correctly. You can use online port checking tools available on the internet to confirm whether the ports are open and forwarding traffic correctly to the specified device. Remember, the specific steps may vary slightly depending on your router's make and model. If you encounter difficulties, consult your router's manual or search online for instructions specific to your router's model number. If you're still having trouble, contacting Spectrum support may be necessary, though they might direct you to your router's manufacturer for assistance with advanced settings like port forwarding,